Good afternoon. My name's Satish Malnak. I'm here to introduce Alex from ScoutDay. Just a quick couple of minutes in here between. As a local entrepreneur and advocate for startups, I've been in the startup world for a number of years, and I have a very different appreciation of everything that all the entrepreneurs go through, whether it's as part of an accelerator or just getting a business off the ground, or even trying very hard to be successful at it. So it's very close to heart. Alex himself, of course, a native of Connecticut, found his way here to Desai as part of ScoutDay, and also to make his idea a dream come to reality. He's a former Division I baseball player. He is a Yankees fan, so I won't hold that against him. But he's very passionate about baseball, a sport that I'm very close to as well. I have a son who plays Little League and has been playing ball for a number of years. And baseball is as American as anything gets. It's part of your social culture, part of your life every single weekend. Alex, through ScoutDay, is helping to have all these youngsters who are in high school and trying to get them to realize their own dreams. It's a very difficult space. Sports is big in this country, and it is very hard to get noticed, just as startups try their hardest to get noticed. Same happens for baseball player. So I've had the fortune to work with Alex closely in the last 2 or 3 months. He brings a passion that's a very key ingredient to making any startup a success. So without further ado, here to swing for the fences and hit the ball for a grand slam is Alex Tuccio from ScoutDay.
'Cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary.
Hello, everyone. My name's Alex Tuccio. I'm the founder and CEO of ScoutDay. We're bringing the future to America's pastime. This is Nate Wolf. Nate's a high school baseball player who I met just outside of Boston in the summer of 2016. Being a former Division I baseball player myself, I could clearly see that Nate was talented, so I decided to approach him. In talking with Nate, I was disappointed to find out that going into his senior year, he was still unable to find that perfect fit for him at the college level. Nate's story really resonated with me because not too long ago, I was Nate. I was that talented high school baseball player going into my senior year without a home, just about to fall through the cracks. For players like Nate and I, and for our families, the recruiting process is very expensive and time-consuming, and quite frankly, ROI negative. The problem doesn't just stop with the players, though. In the baseball industry, for college coaches and MLB scouts, they're constrained with the amount of players that they can evaluate. There's simply just too many, and the market is too dispersed. With ScoutDay, we've created a solution that removes these constraints and allows coaches and MLB scouts to fill their pipeline with the stars of tomorrow. We do this in 3 key ways. We know exactly what our 3 stakeholders are looking for. For high school baseball players, they're looking for more direct exposure to the scouts and to the coaches. For college coaches, they're looking for the highest quality players because, quite frankly, their jobs depend on it. And for the MLB scouts, they're looking for the most efficient ways to fill their pipeline so they can maintain their jobs as well. Going back to Nate's story, I really decided that I wanted to help him. I connected Nate with one of our scouts at ScoutDay, and we got him a ScoutDay evaluation. We already had a lot of interest from college coaches, so I was able to distribute Nate's evaluation through our network of coaches. Not surprisingly, Nate was able to generate a lot of Division I interest quickly using this system, and ultimately Nate ended up verbally committing to Pepperdine, which is a Division I powerhouse program where he will play next fall. The way our business model works is high school athletes are able to submit their recruiting videos and video footage through our app. We have MLB scouts on our team who are contracted to complete these evaluations. Following the evaluation, players are able to connect with our coaches in the platform. Our vision is allowing players and coaches to connect with just a click or just a swipe. We've already had more players than just Nate sign up. We've evaluated over 350 players already, which converts to just over $5,000 in revenue from those evaluations. As I mentioned, we do have the evaluation, which we charge a fee for. That fee today is $79.99. On that evaluation, we disperse $10 of that fee back to the scout for completing that evaluation. Following the evaluation, the player is granted a trial access into our platform, which is 5 free connections with the coaches. And then following those connections, they're required to upgrade to at least our minimum subscription plan, which starts at $12.99. Coaches have free access to our platform and our pool of players because we really want them to be super engaged with our product, so then that way we can, make our process very successful for all 3 parties. So we're attacking the global market of 26 million baseball players. Our focus is initially on this recruiting segment of the market, but our vision is bigger than that. We really see an opportunity in the youth market to really create a pipeline, not just for ScoutDay, but the baseball industry as a whole. All these players are competing for one of the very prized 50,000 collegiate roster spots that exist. That number is not changing. That number is a stagnant number. And as I mentioned before, the recruiting process is very expensive, where families will end up spending at a minimum around $10,000 a year. With ScoutDay, it costs a mere $260 for 1 year at our base subscription. So looking forward, we really do see a tipping point around 5,000 players for us. We feel that critical mass number will be able to quickly scale up to really make our platform the true pipeline that we're going for. As you can see here, we do enter the market as well in 2018 into the youth segment that I just touched on. We really believe that at that time we'll be able to grow our youth product more focused on player development rather than just the exposure piece, and really grow that to be a sustainable form of revenue. Our go-to-market strategy comes down to 3 key things. The first is through the online community that we've already built. We already have over 35,000 followers on Instagram. We're also going to explore all the paid channels that exist as well. The second part of our go-to-market strategy is actually involving MLB players as part of our brand. We already have 1 player who recently invested in the business, Cameron Lowe, who pitched for 10 seasons in the major leagues. Cameron's already connected us with 5 other players who we have ongoing conversations with about joining our team at ScoutDay. Lastly, in our market, we do have a huge opportunity for partnerships with other companies doing a lot of different things, which will give us quick access to large pools of players as well as college coaches. We really differentiate ourselves in 2 key ways. The first is in the evaluation that we offer. There's no other platform where high school baseball players can connect directly with MLB scouts. The second is in our approach in the future to this recruiting process. As I mentioned, today we want to make it as simple as a click, but tomorrow we want to use data to really drive the recruiting process so that coaches and players know exactly what the right fits are for one another. As I mentioned, I did play Division I baseball, but I'm very fortunate to be working with these 2 guys up here. Raj, our CTO, he's a serial technologist. He's also a mentor at Techstars, an advisor at General Catalyst Partners. His strengths are mobile development and artificial intelligence, and he's going to be overseeing all the development of our mobile app. Julio is our creative director. He's doing all the UX UI for the app, and he was also the former creative director at Blade, which is a successful travel technology company. Being at Desai and being a first-time entrepreneur, it's definitely been a great experience to surround myself with serial entrepreneurs as well as industry experts, and I've just been very fortunate to work with these 5 guys up here on really ramping up our growth for the last 13 weeks while being at Desai. So what's next for us? We're looking forward to bringing our app to market within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Beyond that, we are looking for help. We're looking for people to join our team, really open to any roles. Definitely software developers. If you're a software developer, I would love to talk to you. We're also looking for strategic introductions to potential partners. Could be brands, could be equipment companies, could be apparel brands, really anything that will really help accelerate our growth at ScoutDay. Lastly, we're of course looking for high school baseball players. Doesn't look like there's too many in this room, but if you know of any, definitely send them our way so that we can help them out. But if you're ready to help us knock this out of the park, or if you have any questions or general feedback, happy to talk afterwards. Thank you.